In Ireland, a long, long time ago, there lived a poet named Senchan Tupiste. He was known for his ability to, roast most people with his rhymes or his poems. Even William Shakespeare wrote about him. Shakespeare said that when Senchan began to criticise some mice on his kitchen table with his poetry, they all dropped dead from shame. One day, Senchan was called to visit King Ura. Senchan found fault in everything the king offered him to eat. The only thing that Senchan wanted to eat was an egg. But before he could do so, a rat came along and stole the egg away. This act of theft infuriated Senchan so much that he began to use his poetic skills to criticise all the cats in the land for not ridding the area of those rats. Including, and so it said, he mentioned King Urson, the king of rats, by name. Almost immediately, King Urson appeared, ferociously making his way past the king's guards. The people who were there that day described him as being the size of a bull, with teeth bared and long, sharpened claws. Urson scooped Senchan up with every intent of taking him back to his own lair and maybe dealing out a little bit of criticism of his own. But he was stopped by St. Kieran. True to form though, Senchan then turned his rhymes against St. Kieran for interfering. A farmer was coming home from work one night. He'd been working in the fields when he saw a very unusual funeral procession. 8 cats carried a coffin draped with a royal shield, followed by an entire parade of cats chanting about how the king of cats was dead. Intrigued, but not frightened, the farmer went home to his wife and immediately told her what he'd seen. He said about the cats carrying the coffin, how they chanted, and how they said that the king of cats was dead. When the story ended, the farmer's cat, who'd been sat sleeping nearby, suddenly sat up and said, "Oh, Tom's dead? Then I must go and be king." With that, the cat disappeared up the chimney, never to be seen again. I love my Irish heritage, and when I learned of this legend, I knew I had to do it. I love the rich folklore surrounding a cat-based creature known as the Coachie in Ireland and Coatsith in Scotland, both pronounced Coachie and translated as fairy cat.